We are live. I want to welcome you to YSM Sports Media. MG, you said 44 no, 42 knockouts. All right, so news just broke that Tyson Fury no longer will be fighting December 5th in the UK and that he will return to the ring in 2021. So I got to thinking, right? This could have all just been for promotion. Now, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but let's just examine everything that we know, right? Oh, all right, we're gonna bring on my man Johnny Cruz. Cruz, Cruz, you hear
Y-
me?
Yo,
Yeah.
hold on,
All right, so I'll make
hold
my
on.
point
I
and then
might,
I'll let you
I might have to come
interject.
back in. Hold on.
Okay, we lost him. But all right, so let's just look at everything we know right now. COVID hits. We were supposed to get the trilogy by July. So COVID hits and then it gets pushed back to October. October comes and Bob Arum reaches out to Team Wilder and says, "No, we want this fight with fans. Let's push it back to December." Okay, so December comes around. They choose December 19th as the date if you actually go, and that was the only date available for Allegiant Stadium. That's where the Raiders play in Las Vegas. So that was the only date available. And I think the Raiders had another game. I think they might have had a game on a Thursday, or it could have been a away game. I'm not sure, but that was the date they chose. Then, according to Bob, ESPN and Fox approached them about moving the dates out to January, February, because yeah, you guessed it, football, NCAA conference championships, and a couple of football games that ESPN and Fox didn't want to compete with because let's just be honest, they are in the football business. Football is ESPN and Fox's bread and butter. I get it, right? So then right after that, you hear that Tyson Fury and Top Rank and Queensberry won't be going forward with the third fight. That Team Wilder supposedly let the contract run out. Weird. All right, so you just got to examine all factors, right? The pay per view underperformed. And after such a decisive win by Tyson Fury, there was a lot of fans that didn't want to see a third fight. They wanted Fury just to go ahead and fight Joshua, which I can understand. You've seen two Wilder versus Fury fights, and if you felt like Fury won both of them, you probably don't want to see it again. I get it, but it was nothing but silence from Team Wilder. So Fury went on this whole little campaign about how they let it run out. They didn't want to fight. Then Bob comes out and gives a more detailed description of what actually transpired, and you realize, oh no, it was more so COVID. So then you ask yourself, well, why did Tyson Fury try to skew that narrative that was Wilder when in actuality it was just the circumstances of COVID and competing with football that didn't allow this rematch or this trilogy to go forward. Then Wilder comes out with the whole Tyson Fury cheated and Mark Breland scandal and all that good stuff. And then he goes on his own little promo tour with a lot of LDBC channels. And wait, you want to add my man Johnny? Let me finish the spill real fast, Johnny. So he goes on his promo tour, and then you're hearing that Agate Kabayal is going to fight Tyson Fury on December 5th. But that's kind of a quick turnaround to have a fight. But that was a rumor. It's going to be Agate Kabayal and that Fury didn't want to wait for Wilder. He wanted to fight this year. So now, earlier today, we were 3 weeks out and still don't have a venue or a specific outlet that's going to show the fight. So then Tyson Fury goes to social media and says he will not be fighting this year. The only reason that he gave for not fighting Wilder is that he wanted to fight this year. So he won't be fighting. He'll be returning the ring in 2021. I can hear you, Johnny. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. Finally. My bad. I had to get my headphones. Who's good, bro?
Yeah. So
talking about your favorite fighter, Fury.
Yeah. So that happens, and it is just leaving me to believe that this whole scenario was promotion. That it was promotion on both sides. That it drummed up interest for the fight.
Probably.
Because the reason that you gave,
I also think. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Johnny.
No, I was gonna say I feel like maybe that's why they told Wilder to push, the glove cheating scandal stuff, all of that. It's just promotional. I feel like. I tell you what, there's a lot of people who are interested in the third fight, so it is working.
It really did. Because initially, a lot of folks didn't want to see this fight. You were one of them.
I didn't.
But now
I do.
Yeah, but now it's all anybody's talking about.
Yep.
So
I just want to see it so he can beat Wilder's ass again and just call it a day.
Cizo, Fury cheated. It was a clear the gloves were tampered with. Cizo, I agree. I think Fury is one of those fighters that looks for every advantage possible and that he plays around with his gloves. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge the fact that Tyson, it's not a secret that Tyson Fury is that way. Deontay Wilder's team should have prepared for it. So I still put the onus on Wilder's team for not being fully prepared for the Tyson Fury that showed up. But
listen, man, like let me say something really quickly. Let me just say something really quickly about these gloves. All these Wilder fans, or whatever they are, whether they're Wilder fans or not, doesn't really matter. So the thing about it is everybody's saying, "Oh, Tyson Fury did this with the gloves. He did this with the gloves," and like how I told you, man, Billy Collins Jr. took not an ass whooping. He took punches from a guy who had absolutely no padding in his glove. The fight was competitive. He lost, but it was competitive. Deontay Wilder got his ass whooped by a guy who supposedly, which I do have suspicions of him moving his glove up and down. He got his ass beat by a guy that did that. He didn't even make it competitive. So let's stop with the whole he needed to cheat to beat Wilder bullshit. He beat his ass no matter how you look at it. Whether you think he cheated or not, he beat his ass. There's guys that have cheated before. Like, for example, Antonio Margarito, Miguel Cotto, the first fight. A lot of people believe Margarito cheated. And guess what? Cotto was winning the fight. Then he started getting his ass whooped, and then he got stopped. So Deontay Wilder got his ass beat from round 1 to when did they stop it at? Round 7 or something like that? Like, stop using the gloves as an excuse. Like, he's just a better fighter, and he got his ass whooped.
You know what I find funny about your sentiments, though, John? Is that because you're a Fury fan, you want to absolve him. Cheating is cheating.
I'm a boxing fan.
You're a Fury fan. Cheating is cheating, right? Cheating is cheating.
I'm a boxing fan. Yeah.
You're a Fury fan who's also a boxing fan. Cheating is cheating, John. Right? I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that. Oh, he only cheated a little bit. He would have still won. No. Cheating is cheating. Now, while I do place the blame on Team Wilder for not preparing for cheating, because Fury's not the first fighter to ever cheat. We got plenty of dirty fighters out there. My favorite fighter in the world, Andre Ward, is a dirty fighter.
So
Bernard Hopkins. Wait, John. Bernard Hopkins is a dirty
fighter in the game,
right? Roberto Duran is a dirty fighter. Most good fighters are dirty, right? So you have to prepare for exactly what they'll bring. Do I think Tyson Fury may be the dirtiest fighter ever to come along? Possibly. but you're still supposed to prepare because you shouldn't hear about the glove situation or Tyson Fury's tactics from some guys on fucking YouTube. I'm sorry. Your
Yes,
team
I
is
agree.
supposed to be aware of everything that's going on. Go ahead, John.
Yep. Well, I was just gonna say, man. So the thing that I don't get is Deontay Wilder believes that Tyson Fury was cheating in the first fight, right? He made
Yeah,
that video. He said, oh, hey, you had your trainer move your glove and you know what he said. He put the bare fist in the wrist area, whatever. But at the same time, after that fight, he called them feather fisted. So if that's the case, then why are you even bringing that up? If you're telling the world that he's feather fisted, clearly that didn't bother you. So if you're telling people that he's feather fisted and he's supposedly hitting you with his bare knuckle, that doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, does it make sense to you? It doesn't really make sense to me.
I've never
So
heard that,
like,
so I
which
can't
one is it?
speak on it. I can't speak on it. I've never
Say it
heard him
again.
say that. But I said I've never heard him say that, so I can't speak on it. But this is not a
Oh,
glove
I'll
video.
send you the link
Yeah,
after this.
send me the clip. But this is not a glove video,
I'm
so
just
I don't
saying.
want to get
I'm just
too
saying.
much into that. This is are
That's
they
cool.
taking us for a ride? Is this promotion
Yes.
for the third fight?
Yes.
Cizo, what do you think?
And guess what?
What did you say, John? You
I
said,
don't
guess
hear him.
what?
Is he talking?
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, I was saying, is he talking? Because I can't hear him. I can hear you, but I can't hear Caesar.
Mike, are you serious, Mike? No, Cizo's not talking. He's commenting. Mike, are you serious? You gonna hit me with all this bud shit?
Okay.
Come on, Mike, with the bud shit, Mike.
Bud.
Yo,
hey, no, like I was saying, you
go
asked,
ahead.
are they taking us for a ride? I was going to say yes, and guess what? We are a bunch of fools because we're falling for it. Because guess what? I'm falling for it.
Yes.
And I'm sure you are, at least a little bit. And everybody who didn't want to see the third fight, a lot of people are changing their minds. Now they want to see it. They want to see it mainly because they want to see Tyson Fury just shut Wilder the fuck up. That's the reason why I want to see it. But at first I didn't care for it. But now I want to see it. It's like I said, we're falling for it. We're a bunch of idiots because we're falling for it. Yes, they are taking us for a ride.
Mike, do you believe they taking us for a ride? Cizo, do you believe they taking us for a ride? Pound for Pound Boxing Channel, do you believe they taking us for a ride? For me, I think this is just brilliant marketing because I know I'm being taken for a ride, and guess what? I don't give a damn. I need to see this fight. I want to see, is Wilder. It doesn't seem like he's taking accountability, but is he just selling the fight and doing the proper things in the gym that would have him be successful on night? That's what I hope. I would
hope so. I tell you what, that'd be the smart thing to do. That'd be a very, very smart idea because at the same time, he's got Tyson believing that he really believes that he cheated and that there's no other way he could have beat him. So Tyson Fury probably in his head is saying, oh, well, he's not preparing for me the way he should be. But, Deontay Wilder could be slick and be like, oh, well, you could think that, but in reality, I'm actually training and doing what I need to do to beat you. I'm just saying, man, that'd be a hell of a game plan for Wilder. And it could work. It could definitely work. So I wouldn't doubt it.
All right. So Pound for Pound says he believes they taking us for a ride. Cizo believes Fury will duck the fight because he knew he had to cheat to win. Now,
God.
All right. So Kelsey TV said, yes, nobody will want to see a fighter after a black man gets knocked out. This is a great, yeah. I mean, it's a great narrative that's being pushed. Very creative. Bob and Al are veterans in boxing and in promotion. Al being a promoter in as far as concerts, comedy shows go, and being whatever you want to call him in boxing, like the jack of all trades, and Bob being a legendary promoter. Storyline sell fights. And this is a great storyline.
Yes. Controversy creates cash, as the great Eric Bischoff once said. And it's working.
People want to see Broners because
Yo, you there?
Broners must see TV, though. Broner is exciting. He's captivating. And so is Deontay Wilder. But he's lost a little bit of the mystique.
I
But
don't know
now
about
we're going to
exciting,
see,
bro.
was it,
Listen,
huh?
listen, Jamil. I don't find Deontay Wilder exciting. All his fights are all the same. He gets outboxed and then just lands the right hand.
That's
That's
exciting.
boring. That's not
No, it's
exciting. That's
not.
boring as hell because you know it's gonna happen. It's just a matter. You know it's just a matter of time before he lands it. And it's.
Explosive.
I don't like to watch him, man. Look, let me tell you. One of the most
Go ahead.
exciting fights he's been in was the Luis Ortiz fight, the first fight. That fight was amazing. I loved it. And that's when I was rooting for Wilder. Second fight, it was boring. It was just Luis Ortiz pretty much doing what he wanted with Wilder, and then Wilder just lands the right hand, down he goes. It's the same shit every fight, bro. He's not an exciting fighter. I'm sorry. He's not. Like, we already know what's going to happen. Now, if he was boxing motherfuckers and landing combinations and then knocking them out, that's exciting. That's different. You know, like how Mike Tyson was. He would land combinations. He would move. He would display beautiful boxing. This guy doesn't. He just takes shots, takes punches, and it just lands the right hand. And that's it. And they go down. It's boring as hell. He's not exciting. To me, he's not exciting. I'm sorry.
Hey, John, it seems like you hate it. Seems
Hey, listen,
like
I'll
you
tell you what.
hate it.
I ain't fanboying. That's for damn sure. I definitely
Deontay,
ain't fanboying. So if you
yeah,
want to call it
you
hating,
fanboying
cool
on
with
the
me.
other side.
I'm
Listen,
not fanboying anything
Deontay Wilder
because I've
is
been
the
very critical of
modern
Tyson Fury as
day
well.
Max Baer. He's the modern day Max Baer. He's the destroyer of worlds.
Okay.
Right? One punch can end the fight. He's exciting because he is
No, one
vulnerable.
punch will end the fight.
Yeah. He's
One punch
exciting because
will
he's
end the
vulnerable.
fight. It's not
Now,
can, it will.
Johnny, you are an advocate of boxing skills, right? You're a purist. I get that.
Right.
You
Yeah.
want to see guys with great technique and power. But let's just be honest,
Yes.
right? The heavyweight division, while there's been guys who were technical, majority of them are big punchers. And that's what we came to see. Big punching. If I want to see a guy who's adeptly skilled, I'm going to watch a welterweight. I'm going to watch a middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe that having Wilder in the division brought the heavyweight division back?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
No.
Oh my gosh!
No,
So people
listen,
was watching the heavyweight
hold on.
division
Hold on,
when your
hold on.
bum ass Fury was fighting Vlad in the most boring fight I've ever seen.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I answered a little too quickly. Yes, Deontay Wilder is one of the reasons why the heavyweight division got excited, but not just him. Let's not forget about Anthony Joshua. All right, and we all know why the heavyweight division went dead. Vladimir Klitschko was a champion for way too long. He was boring as hell to watch. He was great. Don't get me wrong. He was a magician in the ring, but he was fucking boring to watch. Tyson Fury beat him in one of the most boring, sloppiest fights I've ever seen in my life. Everybody likes to say that he outclassed Vladimir Klitschko. No, that's not what happened. Vladimir Klitschko was just scared to throw his hands. You know what I mean? That was one of the sloppiest, ugliest, wackest fights I've ever seen in my life. But guess what? Fury won it. He did enough to win. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't anything. There was no sweet science involved at all. He didn't do anything. Neither guy did anything. It's just Fury landed a couple more shots every round and did enough to just barely win, in my opinion. He won every round, but just barely. That fight was whack. Anyways, but let's not forget about Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Let's not throw him to the curb. Like, he is also one of the reasons why heavyweight division is back to being exciting again. So Wilder, Joshua, and right now Tyson Fury, because apparently he can knock motherfuckers out too, as you saw when what he did to Wilder. So all three of them, and not just that, Andy Ruiz beating Anthony Joshua. We saw somebody who a lot of people didn't know before. Now they definitely know him because he was the first Mexican heavyweight champion ever. So it's not just Wilder. It's a big combination. Say it was
just Wilder. I said, is he one of the reasons? Okay, having Wilder in the division. If it was just Fury and Joshua, it wouldn't be as exciting. But having parity, having you not knowing which guy is going to be the last man standing, When you had Frazier, you had Foreman, you had
That's
Ali.
exciting. Yes.
There wasn't just one guy, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
the Vlad era was missing. There was
Mm-hmm.
no one with cachet to stand up against the daunting champion.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, Caesar, I
Right.
think Anthony's
Right.
exciting.
That's why I was.
I think Anthony Joshua is an exciting fighter.
Actually, Anthony
He
Joshua
goes
is
for it.
probably the most
He's a great
exciting
finisher.
heavyweight fighter right now.
Now he's
Yeah, he
kind
can
of
finish
boring
guys.
out of the ring,
Guess
but
what?
he's exciting.
He's got boxing fundamentals. Well, he's not a flashy talker like Deontay Wilder. He doesn't talk. Let me tell you, Deontay Wilder has a lot of charisma. A lot of charisma. The guy. If let me say this, and this might be a bold statement, but I believe if Deontay Wilder had boxing skills like Anthony Joshua or even like Tyson Fury, with the power that he has, he probably could have been the greatest of all time, heavyweight wise, at least. Anyways, the greatest heavyweight of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had the argument. At least he had the argument, but he doesn't have that. Not that he doesn't have excitement because he dresses great. He's flashy. He's very charismatic. He knocks people the fuck out. Everything you want to see in a heavyweight fighter, except the skills that come with the sport of boxing. He doesn't have that. He lacks that. And I wish he did, because if he did, he'd be so. I feel like he really would be more exciting to watch.
Cizo, Anthony Joshua was not boring in that ring, bro. I don't know what you talking about.
Nah,
When
wasn't.
Anthony Joshua sticks that tongue out, that's your ass. Like he's a great combination puncher. Now, the Ruiz second fight, that was kind of boring because he chose to play it safe, but a normal Anthony Joshua fight, he's going for it. He's going
the first
for
fight.
it.
The first fight was amazing. That was probably one of the best fights I've ever seen. Most exciting, at least, anyways, with Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. But that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, that's
because the fat Latin guy was pummeling the is that why it was the most exciting?
Look, man. To that point, Anthony Joshua, other than Vladimir Klitschko, seemed pretty well unbeatable up to that point. So seeing a fat little guy who looks very similar to me in height and weight beating him up, doing the impossible, made it exciting to watch. Hey, man, fat guys love seeing fat guys succeed. I'm just saying. But anyways, but no, that's what made it exciting, because the three-headed dragon that once was no longer one of those heads. Was no longer, and then it became a four-headed dragon, because now you had four top guys. You had Andy Ruiz, you had Tyson Fury, Joshua, Wilder. So it just started making things interesting. And even though Andy Ruiz is no longer a champion, he's still exciting. He's still exciting to watch, and he's still a top guy. So I feel like the heavyweight division is back to at least excitement. I'm not saying like it's the most exciting division. It's not what it used to be, but it's definitely on the right path.
How do you see it shaking out?
Yo,
do you see Dubois, Tony Yoka, Ajagba? I think he's trash, but the Ajagbas, the Jared Andersons, eventually, supplanting them within the next year, 2 years?
I would hope so, because the top guys right now, they're starting to get up there. Wilder's going to be 35 next year, so boxing, at least in boxing age, that's considered old and pretty much washed up. I mean, he still has the equalizer. Not that he's ever had skills, anyways. He's always had the right hand, so he still has it. The last thing to ever leave you is your power. But at the same time, these guys are getting old. Tyson Fury's 32, 33, something like that. Joshua just turned 30, so they're getting up there in age. You know what I mean? So it's. I hope that these younger, newer guys, I hope they start surfacing and people start recognizing them, and we get to see more exciting fights out of them too.
Hey Johnny, we got a MMA guy in the comment section, Devin Williams, light heavyweight. He says great skills and power for a smaller heavyweight in decent shape. He's a problem. Yeah, Andy Ruiz, man. Andy Ruiz, very quick hands. Good boxing skill.
Mm-hmm.
He just the life got a hold of him. Like he never seen that kind of payday.
I believe so.
Yeah, he never seen that kind of payday with Bob. Bob don't pay nobody.
Yeah,
you know
sometimes
Bob,
sometimes success. Yeah, you know. Well, didn't he say that he almost quit boxing because he wasn't making a lot of money? So that pretty much should tell you everything. Until he got to Joshua, then he made a couple million, and then the second fight, I think he made 8 million, bought a mansion, and all that good stuff. Uh, Sometimes success can get to somebody's head. I feel like it did to Andy Ruiz, and he came in
Dev,
super, super duper overweight, 280,
you
coming
saying you
close
a
to
boxing
300 pounds.
historian?
I couldn't believe it.
Dev, are you not an MMA fighter? Are you not an MMA fighter?
Ooh.
That's my man right here. He said he a boxing historian too. You're an MMA fighter, bro. Cut that shit. I know you know your boxing, but you are light years ahead in MMA. But go ahead, Johnny.
No, I was just saying, man. I felt like Andy Ruiz's success, like how you said, just got to his head. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him, bro. At 29 years old, I think he was 29 at the time. At 29 years old, you make your first million. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? I know if I made a couple million right now at 29 years old, I'd go crazy. I'd probably do blow and fuck hookers all night. You know what I mean? So I can see how it got to him, and unfortunately, it led to his downfall, and he lost the title right away.
All right, we got the old head.
What's going on, man?
Bo, what's good, Bo?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right,
Is that
man. What,
Bo? What's good,
what the fuck is
bro?
Johnny Cruz talking about? Some doing some blow. What the fuck is this, man? What's going on, man? How come? How come every time I come on, you talking about either doing drugs or committing suicide, man? What the hell going on, man?
Listen, man, I'm just saying, bro. At 29 years old, you give me 5, 8 million, I'm acting a fool. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so who we talking about?
Yo, we talking about
Jamil talking about his favorite fighter, Tyson Fury.
is Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder taking us for a ride?
I don't know if it's Deontay Wilder taking us for a ride, but definitely you can make a case Tyson Fury could be taking us for a ride. But the reality was he was adamant about moving on with a December 5th fight, right? Even when Cass was saying they didn't believe him, he came back on, made a contract offer and all of that. So, I mean, whether they're taking us for a ride or not, I think the biggest question is, is this something that's gonna uh, 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 make us want to watch the third fight now? Because I mean,
Absolutely.
well,
Absolutely.
you're gonna have some people that's gonna be pissed off, like, man, you ain't have to do all this to me, man. You know, because we want to see the. I mean, we're gonna watch the third fight anyway, so some cats are gonna feel like that. But for me personally, I really don't care about neither one of these motherfuckers. I just like this fact right here, right? The fact remains was that Tyson Fury, he tried to pull the okey doke move, and it was like, nah, not happening, bro.
Mhm. Well, I mean, are you surprised, Tyson? When does Tyson Fury ever rematch? Like, when does he
Exactly.
ever honor his rematch clauses? It's not the first time. He does it all the time. So I mean, I'm
No,
not
no, yeah,
surprised. I'm not surprised.
exactly. I'm not surprised at all. That's why I said when he did this, I said, "Yo, watch out," because if he fights Anthony Joshua and he wins, Tyson Fury's going to dip out. He's going to
Oh
bounce.
yeah.
He was going to bounce if
Oh yeah.
he got
Absolutely.
that Joshua fight. He's going to be like, "I'm out," and watch
Absolutely.
Joshua be like,
Yep.
"Where's my rematch?" Oh, nah, bro. I got some coke to snort. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man,
And you're probably
I,
right. You're probably
I,
right.
but you know what? At the end of the day, I think this was just poor planning because the reality was, whether people want to hear it or not, whether they believe it or not, Tyson Fury could have fought Deontay Wilder in January or February, whenever they gave him the open dates, right? He waited till the time ran out and been like, hey, I'm going to move on. And then, the coronavirus hit, the lockdown took place. Now it's like, hey, man, we stuck, bro.
Yep.
So it's out. Yeah, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting to see what Wilder's response to this right here is going to be. Because I guarantee you, Wilder's gonna be talking about something.
I think
You know how Wilder. He gonna be like, "This is karma, baby." He could barely talk anyway. It's karma, baby. It's karma, baby. He gonna be saying, "It's karma, baby. It's karma, baby."
yeah. You know what I think Wilder should do instead, man. Instead of rushing to the Fury fight, to the third fight, I think he should take A guy that is well known that he can beat. Like I've said this before. Like Dylan White, he can knock Dylan White the fuck out easily. Or even Andy Ruiz, he'd knock Andy Ruiz out. Somebody like that, just to get his confidence back up, and then have Tyson Fury fight whoever the fuck he was gonna fight, and then do the rematch in maybe June, July of 2021. I think that's a smart way, the smart thing for Deontay Wilder to do.
Hey man, listen here, man. Hey man, listen. I think Deontay Wilder confidence is already up. You know how much confidence you got to have as a man to be twerking on video? Damn. You got to have some hella confidence.
And then you got to have that you like to experience pregnancy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And still call yourself a king? Oh man, I don't know. But you know what? Here's the thing, though. They offered him that. See, this is why Bob Arum said that if Wilder wants to take a fight before going into the trilogy fight, we could do that. And I said then, yo, man, he should have jumped on that. He should have jumped on it. He said, hey, man, listen, I'll fight in October, November, and then we'll fight in January, February. He should have worked that shit out, got that shit written down, and jumped on that, man.
Exactly.
So, but
exactly, you know, that's what I'm saying. And then it just makes the third fight even that much more appealing because now Wilder's coming from a win, and it's probably going to be by a knockout, a brutal knockout win.
Yeah.
So it would just attract more people.
Yeah.
But he doesn't think like that.
No, I'm with you though. He could have fought like a.
So Dylan White. What are you quiet over there, man? What you think? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And to be quite honest with you, I think he beat Dylan White pretty damn easily. I don't see Wilder losing to anybody other than Fury just because of Fury's chin. And
exactly.
I don't think there's and like I said, another bold statement, and a lot of people might not agree with me, but I don't give a fuck. I've always said this. Deontay Wilder right now can fuck around and beat Anthony Joshua. And I believe he does beat Anthony Joshua. It's the only heavyweight right now actively that I see beating Wilder is, as we all know, Tyson Fury. That's it. Nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how I look at it is I think Wilder, as a Wilder fan, I think Wilder could use a clean slate as far as team goes, completely different, in a year to work on some different things before getting back in the ring with a Tyson Fury. Getting himself like an Adam Kanaki or Robert Helenius.
No. Adam Kanaki is a no. Adam Kanaki is a no because Adam Kanaki is coming off of a loss. Robert Helenius, he's a durable cat. He just had a big win. So I like Robert Helenius.
For me, it don't matter who's coming off of a loss. I'm just looking at he needs to change a couple of things before going into the fight of that magnitude again.
You know what?
See, you say a couple of things, man. I think he needs to change everything. Everything. Yeah. He already has the power. He doesn't need to work on that. He needs to work on his feet. Yes, he needs to work on his feet and keeping his hands up. Like how you said, hand placement. Did you not say hand placement?
Yeah, so I feel like hand placement is the number one thing.
Hand placement alone changes your whole stance. It changes pretty much everything you do. Because when you pick up a different stance, the wide stance, like how you say, like how Europeans use the European stance, he changes that. He's got to come in from different angles. Oh my God, angles! Jesus Christ! He's got to throw the jab from a different way. His right hand's gonna come in a different way. So just hand placement alone changes your whole game. So, AKA, that means it changes everything you're doing.
The problem with what both of you guys are saying is Deontay Wilder is a leopard who cannot change his spots. Deontay Wilder is 33 years old. He's already set in his ways. Think about it. This is a dude that says he doesn't even run. He said, I don't even jog. And jogging is what really you need for not just stamina, but it makes your legs strong. That way, wearing a 40-pound suit wouldn't have drained him like he claimed it did. So, and I'm not trying. No, I'm being serious. I'm really not even trying to be funny, But Wilder is already set in his ways. So I don't know if you can revamp everything with him. I don't know. You have to find someone that he's willing to respect enough to listen to, because mind you threw Mark Breland under the bus. So now it's probably going to be hard for you to find a quality top name trainer that's going to want to take that risk on training you, because if shit don't go right, I might be next
again. He's gonna go blame them. Pretty
right.
much.
You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have many options.
All that. What
He's not
Deontay
gonna have
Wilder?
maybe he's not gonna have many options, bro. Like when it comes to training,
No,
sorry to cut you off, but when it
no,
comes to
Carl,
training, like how
go
you
ahead.
said, because now dudes are gonna look at him and be like, well, if he did this to his longtime trainer,
Mm-hmm.
imagine me. I'm brand new. He's gonna throw me under the table and stuff me down there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I
Hey,
I,
see,
I
wait,
agree
wait.
But
with that.
I need to stop y'all real fast, right?
hold on.
So
Okay, go ahead, man.
where a lot of y'all say he needs to change everything, he doesn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there are certain things that are that is just natural for him, right? But
Like what?
he
Swimming
doesn't
wild,
need to.
tripping over his
No,
feet.
he's awkward, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'7". He's awkward, right? He doesn't
Awkward as
need to
shit.
be. You don't need to be textbook. The awkward fighters are the ones that gives you the most trouble. You know that, Johnny. Punching from weird angles. He just
Right,
needs
yeah, like a
to.
Maidana, like a
Yeah,
Mayorga. But guess what? The
he
difference
needs
between
to.
those guys
He
and
need just
Wilder
wait.
is those
Johnny,
guys
Johnny.
had
I'm making my
fundamentals.
point.
Wilder doesn't have any fundamentals.
Johnny, let
All
me
right, go ahead,
go.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Let you go because let you go since you jumped in and interrupted me. But go ahead, man.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Because all I was finna
Yeah,
say
let him
was
finish. Let
uh,
let Bo finish.
you have to bring in a strong enough trainer that can deal with the everything that comes with Deontay Wilder, right? You have to be like Virgil. I believe like a Virgil Hunter
Mm,
is a type of trainer that's very strong minded and strong will that he can deal with everything that comes with Deontay Wilder. What you were saying, which what I
I
was
agree.
going to get to, is this: Deontay Wilder has to go back to the guy we saw that fought Bermane Stiverne in 2015. The question is, does does he have the mental makeup mentally? Can he mentally set his mind to say, "Hey, man, this is what I need to do. Let's go and do it." It's for me the only thing Wilder needs to try to fix is his mental. If he can fix that mental, okay, then everything else that we're talking about could fall in the line because once you mentally fix whatever's wrong, like once you stop blaming everybody else, own up to what you do, it makes it easier for you to be able to change whatever you think is wrong. If you think I don't have to change anything and there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing, that that's what's going to be the hardest thing is getting past that thought process. Once you can get past that thought process with Wilder, everything you're talking about what he needs to change, it won't be hard for him to do it. He'll be able to. That's why, for me, you got to bring in a trainer that's strong enough to where he can get past all of that and then tell everybody, get the fuck out of this camp. It's just going to be me and him. Everybody else, fucking go. Go ahead, man.
Yep.
all right. So I agree in the mental aspect. He does need a strong-willed trainer. I was
Mhm.
thinking of a guy, maybe like a Nacho Bearstan,
Mm.
a Ronnie Shields, a Buddy McGirt, somebody, and not just them, bringing in maybe an Evander Holyfield, a George Foreman, a Ray Leonard for added added mental support along with fine tuning some of the X's and O's. But footwork, hand placement, I feel like that's it. And maybe
Mm-hmm.
working on another punch. Maybe actually doing some body
Yeah, and
work
that's pretty much
because
everything,
the
bro.
man is actually taller than you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kosi TV said Ann Wolf. I'm not sure he can handle Ann Wolf.
I'm about to say I'm not sure he can handle that. You know what? But I'm gonna tell you what he really needs to do. Wilder needs to go back and tap into his athleticism because when he was using that, that's when he was able to get by on a lot of things that he wasn't using anymore. Like when he stopped using his jab, when he stopped actually using his boxing skills, right? He was able to get by because he was at least using his athleticism. If he has to tap back into that because he's more athletic than Tyson Fury. So if he can use his athleticism with just a little bit of improvement that you're talking about, he may have a chance. But for me, none of this matters if you don't fix the mental makeup of that man.
Hey, my man Devin Williams,
See what I
he said
think.
he said he'll train him. He said you and Greg, you should reach out. That wouldn't be a bad option. And Johnny,
Hey, you know
Dev
what I
is
think Wilder needs to do to win? Yeah, what's up?
Dev is similar to you. He's an MMA fighter, but he's also trained in boxing. He used to be trained by Jerron and his dad, Bozy.
Oh, okay. He from Philly?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Let him down, Philly. Let him down, Philly. Except, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that Greg Hatching he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's my man. Now Greg and Eb, Greg and Eb are my boys. Greg and Eb are my boys. I can't talk. I can't trash them two dudes. They're my boys. But everybody else is let him down, Philly, baby. Let him
Yeah.
down, Philly.
That's
Hey, what I
he's
was
going.
gonna say was
Go ahead, John.
what I was gonna say for Wilder to win. Um, to be quite honest with you, man, the mistake he made in the first fight was he was going backwards. Deontay Wilder, as you can see, absolutely cannot fight going backwards. The little success he had in the first fight, he was moving forward. He was coming forward. He was making Fury box. He was making Fury move back. That's when he was. That's when he was landing his right hands. I feel like that is what he needs to do. If Deontay Wilder can stay calm, stay relaxed, stop blaming other people, and come forward in the third fight, I feel like maybe he has a shot, small shot, but he has a shot, a better shot than fighting going backwards. He can't box. He can't fight going backwards. He's got to come forward. He's a come forward fighter, and I feel like that's what he needs to do in order to try to beat Tyson Fury. If he doesn't do that, it's not gonna happen.
Hey yo, Causey TV said Abel Sanchez.
No. Well, the thing about Abel Sanchez is he's an
It was
offensive
Sanchez.
minded. Wait a minute. Here's the thing about Sanchez. Sanchez, kind of like Freddie Roach, is an offensive minded type of trainer. He will teach you with the with offensive mind. But the thing with is though, I think a guy like Abel, you have to have somewhat basic boxing skills for him to even help work with you. And but as far as having a strong will, Abel Sanchez will take control of his training camp. He will take control of his training camp. I'll give him that.
Yep.
I'll give him that. Hell, he told Kovalov, get the fuck
I
out of
mean, it's
here.
not a bad option. It's not a bad option.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad option.
No.
Who else just jumped in here? Hashman. What up, Hashman?
What up? What
Yeah,
up?
Hashman, take it. You know any of y'all know Hashman? Talented amateur out of the UK.
No, what division you
No,
fight in,
unfortunately
man?
not.
I used to box at
Nice to meet him, though.
123. Huh?
143. Okay.
143?
123.
123.
Oh,
Okay.
123. Oh, okay, okay.
And then
Yeah.
I moved down to 114.
What gym? What gym? You
Nice.
still
Nice to
fighting?
meet you, man.
South London,
South.
Fisher.
Okay then. Okay then, man. You might know more.
One of my friends, he used to box at my gym as an amateur. Just won the British middleweight title the other
Talking
night.
about Linus
Nice.
Adolfo?
Nice.
No, Denzel Bentley. He just beat.
Oh, Denzel Bentley. Yeah. Okay. No, man. I've been
Yeah.
to both of them dudes.
Huh?
Linus is my man, though. I said Linus is my man, though. Linus is my man. That's my dog.
Then yeah, Denzel. He just he won the British title the other night on Friday. He put in a great performance. I've seen him
Yeah.
in the gym. Yeah, man. The
That's
gym
what's up.
produces champions.
That's what's up.
My gym produces a lot of champions in the UK. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I see you.
Well, shit, it's late than the motherfucker for you over there.
Yeah,
Hey.
bro. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's what, like
So
3, 4
what's
in the
your
morning
take
over
on?
there?
Yeah. So what's your take on Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury or the situation we're not fighting in December.
Right.
Maybe they possibly I don't know. Maybe the camp was a bit too short, or some, or they may try and possibly put on pay-per-view in the new year, or I don't know. But I think he's still gonna fight the same guy in the tune-up. So I don't know if he's gonna fight Wilder again.
I can't see him fighting Cabo.
I mean, like I said, that'd be the smart thing to do.
He probably
Well,
fight in January. He's probably fighting in January, maybe.
Yeah, but
but
Hashman, do you realize if he fights Caballero in January, the whole excuse for not fighting Deontay Wilder looks pretty flimsy, right?
mhm.
I agree, but at the same time, Deontay Wilder's been quiet for months and months and months, and then as soon as he gets a fight scheduled, he starts speaking out. Like they behind the scenes, there's more to it that we don't know about the deal or whatever. Deontay Wilder is begging, like not begging, but he's saying like, "I gave you the shot. Why you not give the shot?" Like
Mhm.
if you're speaking like that, that means the rematch clause is over. Like
Mhm.
the expired, because if you say it's legal, you can't blah blah blah, then I get it. But if he's saying I gave you a shot, now you're not giving me a shot, then that means that there's more to it. That the fight, the rematch clause is over, and you just got to blame Deontay Wilder's management team because they knew the pandemic was happening around the summertime, and they knew it was going to be rescheduled, but they didn't get rescheduled in time, and those things in the contract they probably never read. So,
Okay,
um,
but here's the biggest problem though, is they were going to fight in July. Then of course the pandemic hit, right? So we all know
yeah,
there was no fights in July. Then when October took place, um, Arams them wanted to wait until they can get fans in the stand to have the fight because they want to maximize on the dollars. Okay, so now December 19th, they settled for December 19th, but the networks claim that wasn't good, right? So when they presented Fury with, hey, you could fight him in January or February, right? He's like, okay, well, this ends Friday. Now whenever they told him, because they told him before the deadline date actually hit, to where if we don't have an agreement, there will be no fight. They give him January and February. He goes, well, I'm not waiting to January. I want to fight this year, so I'm going to move on past Wilder then. So he waits for that time to run out, picks December 5th. So if you don't fight December 5th, because the whole thing of you wanting to fight, because mind you, you could have solved this by just taking the January date. So if you don't fight December 5th, then you do fight in January. You do make it look like, especially if you go to arbitration, that, hey man, you could have taken this fight, but you chose not to. So you can't necessarily point the blame on Wilder because they had an opportunity to solve it. It was Tyson that wanted to move on.
I'm not blaming the issue on Wilder, but contractically, the contract, or I don't know how the rematch clause was set out. He got played. Wilder got played.
Okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay. That's what I was looking for.
Like his lawyers or whatever, they didn't do their job. He got outsmarted. Now then Fury's probably gonna fight in January, and then hopefully Joshua unification after he beat Pulev.
Yeah, but now here's the thing. He fights Joshua because, mind you, they have a signed agreement to fight twice.
Yeah,
So whoever loses gets a rematch.
yeah.
You have to look at Tyson Fury's continuous disregard for rematch clauses. If he beats Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury's not going to rematch him. He's going to dip out. He's going to be like, I'm out.
Yeah, he did the same thing with Klitschko.
Yeah.
Hey,
But he did fight Wilder in the rematch. So
yeah,
Well,
but
no, he fought him.
He took
Right,
two fights.
in between there. Right, yeah. And that's what Wilder's saying. Wilder's saying, like,
was there a rematch clause for Wilder in the first fight?
no.
The first fight,
No.
I thought it was, but because it was a draw, it was voided.
Right, exactly.
If Wilder won, it wouldn't have been a rematch. But if Fury won, it would have been a rematch. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
But because it was a draw, right? So
Voluntary,
because it was a draw, it was voided. They was like, all right, well, we don't have to give you a rematch. But Deontay, and I understand what Deontay's saying. Deontay, first of all, he's saying is, when you wasn't even relevant no more, I made you relevant by giving you an opportunity to fight me for the first time, right? Because nobody was talking about Tyson Fury.
at the same time, I feel without Fury helped him Wilder as well. Because Fury came back, had 2 comeback fights, and Wilder was looking for a good opponent, and Fury stepped up. So without Fury, then the credibility of Wilder's wins will diminish even more. So, and I think he the first fight, he thought, yeah, Fury's out of shape. He's just coming off a 2-year layoff, a 3-year layoff. I can get
He
him now.
fought twice though. Come on, man.
No, but
Yeah.
no, there's a difference. If you fight twice against journeyman cherries, like these guys can't even lace your boots up. Like these guys are clearly not there.
But
I don't think that's.
Ashman, that was a
hold on.
personal choice though.
Hold on. Go ahead. I want to
I
hit
thought
it.
that's not a personal meaningful fight. So when Deontay Wilder took the fight with Fury, I thought Deontay Wilder fought Fury was sweet. That's what I think.
Okay. I agree that he thought Fury was sweet and it was the right time. But here's the problem: he had 2 training camps before fighting Deontay the first time. So regardless of the level of competition, the fact remains is you have 2 training camps, and we all know training camps is where you sharpen your tools and your skills. So even if he thought Tyson Fury was street, Tyson Fury had 2 training camps to pretty much get himself back into the shape that he wanted to get himself in. Then Wilder fights him, they get the draw. I personally thought Tyson Fury won that fight. I'm not one that just gonna just roll with because he knocked him down twice. No. I thought Tyson Fury won it, but they get the draw. So Wilder could have moved on and been like, all right, well, fuck it. I got a draw. I didn't get a win. And he could have moved on. But instead, he goes to the rematch. Tyson Fury agrees to the rematch and pulls out because Bob gets involved. They pull out. Fury gets 2 more training camps with the new trainer, too, at that. Now, let's keep it a buck. He gets 2 more trainers. So at the end of the day, you have to look at, Wilder
Did
did.
he even play full though? They both had 2 fights that year.
No, Wilder only had 1.
No, he had 2. He fought Ortiz.
No, after Tyson Fury, Wilder
He
only
just
had
said
1 fight.
Ortiz.
He fought Ortiz and Brazil.
No.
Yeah,
No.
He did. He fought Brazil in May and he fought Ortiz in November.
He didn't fight. I thought he fought Brazil before he fought Tyson.
No. He fought Tyson.
Yeah, in between, all he had was Ortiz.
Right.
Yeah.
He had the Ortiz 2 rematch. After
Yeah, Ortiz.
after the first fight with Tyson Fury, he only had the Ortiz rematch.
No, he had Brazil in May.
No. He had the Ortiz rematch.
Check the fact. He
Check-
fought Brazil in
check
May.
it. Check it.
Bro.
Check it.
He fought Brazil in May 2019.
Oh shit, he's right.
Okay.
He's right. And of why you didn't take the January and February date is out the window. So during arbitration, that's going to come up.
Yeah. But
That's definitely going to be a point of contention.
I can give you an example. When Tevin Farmer fought Jojo Diaz in January, there was a rematch clause because he was a voluntary defense. After he beat him in a rematch clause, when Jojo Diaz got the belt, Jojo Diaz didn't fight Tevin Farmer because of the pandemic and his situation. Now he can move on freely because he has a mandatory and he doesn't need to fight Tevin Farmer because I think the contract expired. So that could be a loophole, but I don't know if the contract says.
Bro, that's going. Nah,
man.
man.
But if the contract says expired at this certain date, then I don't think you can do a lot.
Yeah. Okay, and I get what you're saying, but the problem is because of the pandemic, the one thing that they can have is, and the one thing that can work in Wilder's favor is the reason for it getting down to the wire is not because of things that was under their control. You have the pandemic, then you had
The pandemic wasn't in the contract.
Say what?
They didn't know the pandemic was going to happen. So
Whoa, stop! There's something in the contracts that's called force majeure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That for situations like this, and Bo, you didn't touch on the fact that you brought up to me. He was offered dates.
Yeah.
He let it run out. He was offered dates that he chose not to jump on, only to not fight December 5th.
You mean December 19th?
Yeah, December 19th. So basically, you were offered a date in January and a date in February. You chose to have it run out only to say, no, I want to fight this year, and turn out not to fight this year. He's going to lose that case, Hashman.
He played Wilder. He played.
Yeah,
no, he's going to play Wilder all in up into the courts and lose money.
Wilder lose the court that he's done. He's done. He's going to be frozen up for a whole year.
Yo, your promoter, like y'all famous promoter, sees this being an issue. They're going to arbitration within the next week or so. Hashman, this isn't going to end the way that you think it is.
Well, I mean, honestly speaking, here's the thing about it was the thing about it is this: if Tyson Fury would have went on through with a fight of December 5th, then you can pretty much see it not going Wilder's way. But the fact that Tyson Fury is not fighting December 5th, that strengthens their argument. That, hey, man, we gave him when he's talking about returning the fight, those were the dates we gave him before the time ran out. And he said, no, I don't want that.
If you have a rematch clause with someone, can you take a fight in the meantime? Can you?
Unless
the guy's injured or pulls out, and then you have to fight a replacement. But
if you come to an agreement, yes.
Right. If you come to an agreement, yes.
So that means that did they come into agreement? I don't think they accepted him to fight Javier in December. I just think
There was nothing to talk about because
so. If the
Wilder
fight,
immediately invoked his rematch clause.
yeah. So if there's a fight in no, but they knew he was gonna listen. They know what Tyson was gonna do before all the news outlets broke. So they know the behind the scenes. Like they won't schedule a fight in December 5th with Wilder's team. You know, you feel me? So what I think is, what if Tyson Fury just said, "Oh, I was injured. I hurt my hand, or I have injury," and then postponed the fight till January. He can do that. He can pretend, or he can false his way into doing that. So I don't know, man. I just feel because he had the fight, he was gonna fight in December, and there was no, and it was all clear. And if the fight's pushed back to January, I still think he's gonna fight Cabello. That's what I think.
No, I feel like this, right? At the end of the day, the argument that strengthens for them was he claimed that he didn't want to wait for the dates that we gave him, so he was going to move on and fight December 5th because he didn't want to fight on the dates we gave him, which was January and February. Now you don't fight December 5th, and now you're willing to fight in January, February. Well, the argument is you could have went on and agreed to fight us, just like just like the networks wanted us to do. You could agree to fight us in January, February,
I
but you
agree.
chose
I
not to.
agree with
So,
you. I
right,
agree
right,
with you.
right. So their argument is strengthened simply because Tyson Fury did not fight December 5th. That's the only reason why I'm looking at it, saying that their chances for him look better because Tyson's not fighting.
What they should have done was go to the legal route and not make sure Fury don't fight in December.
It's
That's what they
already
should have
going the
done.
legal route, Hashman.
Huh?
It's already going the legal route by going through
Before
arbitration. That's the
before the
prerequisite to lawsuit.
so before the December 5th fight, they
December 19th. Yeah.
was it official? Because I didn't see it was official. I'm not
Was what
sure
official?
that
Wait,
they
was
went
he
to legal
supposed to
route.
fight the 5th or the 19th? It's the
The
5th,
5th.
right?
He was
Fifth.
going to fight the 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, the 5th. So
Right.
it's
No.
already.
Yeah. It was supposedly it was official. He was going to fight December 5th. Caballero had signed the contract.
Kelsey said Tyson has an eye injury. That's why he changed the date. He doesn't know
Yeah,
how true that is.
yeah. I think that's true. Because I saw Fury's interview the other day. He had a black eye. I think he had a black eye on top of his eye, like the eyelid. The eyelid looked very purple the other day. So I don't know.
I
But
said,
I was confused. I was like, the guy's got a black eye, or he's got swelling, or he's got it looks purple on top of his eyelid. So he's probably that's what I can think of. But I don't know because he fights without his head guard.
Hashman,
He
if he
scars.
doesn't fight in
He
December
scars.
when they go to arbitration,
Well,
he's not
he's
going to have
not
a leg
fighting.
to stand on.
He's not fighting. He's already said he's not fighting.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not going to have a leg to stand on. What reason would you give for not following through when your promotional company and your network
The only thing
wanted
he
it?
can do is say he's injured and he has to reschedule the fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
He can
Okay.
do that
Okay.
because
Yeah. He
there's
can.
evidence. There's evidence. Look at his eye. He can say, "Oh, look at my eye." There's evidence. Look, how can I have a fight?
Yeah.
it
And
doesn't
Okay.
matter though.
and
But I
he can
just
say
gonna say that. I was
he
just
can
gonna
go
say
no,
that.
but he can go to a doctor. He can go to a doctor in Manchester or whatever in the UK. Say, they didn't clear me to fight. So
Hashman,
there's always ways to
and
get
and
out.
then and then the arbitrator will say, well, okay, now you can fight Wilder.
Because if he does have an eye injury, then at the depends on how bad it is. You're talking at least 2 months. So you might not even fight in January.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. Wilder's argument is strengthened for the simple fact, even if you want to say it's an injury, his argument is strengthened for the fact that you didn't fight December 5th.
Exactly.
So
Honestly, I think it's fighting Cabello. I don't think he's gonna fight Wilder next. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
You said Wilder will not be ready by January. How do you
No,
figure that, Kelsey?
who said that?
who said that?
Kelsey TV says Wilder will not be ready by January. Nah, I
Yeah,
beg to differ.
I can't see the comments. Well, I'll put it like this: if he's not ready by January, then that's a goddamn problem because you've had a long time I mean, he fought. When was they fight? When did they fight? February? When did they fight this year? Early this year, was it February?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think
January 23rd was the first date offered to Tyson.
No. I mean, when did when did Deontay?
February 22nd.
Okay, so he's been off since February. If he ain't gonna be ready by January, that's a problem, and shame on him for it.
But he can be physically ready, but the sport is 90% mental. So if he's not mentally ready, then I don't
Yeah,
know.
but let's not speculate. If you don't know he's not mentally ready, let's not assume he isn't.
No, but I'm saying that's like if there's two ways to go. I don't know. I just think Wild is strange, man. The way what he's saying, what he's coming out with, like he just looks like he want like this glove gay and all this stuff. Like he making videos and I don't know. He just it's odd because his character, he's always brash. He's always talking to the media. He's always about like I've never seen Wilder this quiet after a loss. Like it really changed his mind. You know when you're a knockout puncher, you knocked out everyone, you feel like you're invincible, and then you get beat like that. Like you get beat. You know, the best. I don't think Wilder. Honestly, of course, Wilder should take the fight because it's a rematch. He needs to redeem himself. But if Wilder gets beat the same way, I think he's gonna retire. That might be on his mind. I think he should have a tune-up, but that's just me saying.
No, he's not gonna take a tune-up because if he takes a tune-up, then Tyson Fury can make the claim. Well, see, that's why they want to fight the motherfucker in the first place. So he's definitely not gonna take a tune-up. Now, my only
Do you think
question:
he's gonna cash out? Do you think he wants to cash out?
who?
Wilder.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't
I
know.
I believe
I don't
so.
know.
I
I don't
believe
know if
so.
he does or if he doesn't. My only question about his mental part is not mentally is he ready to get back in the ring. I think from a mental standpoint, Deontay Wilder mentally is tough because the reason being is you watch his fights where he's getting his ass beat when he fought Spilka, when he fought Molina, and he know he's getting whooped, but he's gonna keep on fighting you.
But he knows
My
he's
only
got the
question
power.
is
He knows. He's even said it in the media.
right,
They got to
but
be perfect. Like
my only
no, but what I'm saying is, he even he puts himself down in terms of boxing skill because he's saying everyone's got to be perfect for 12 rounds. So that means that if they're perfect for 12 rounds, they'll beat him. That's what he's saying to the media. So he's just
right,
saying,
right,
I
but
just got to be perfect for. I just got to
a
be
few
perfect for
seconds.
2
But
seconds.
my thing
Or
about his
if that's
mental
his no,
state,
no, no.
my thing about his mental state is can he? I'm questioning his mental state as far as him blaming everybody else and looking at where the true problem lies, which is in himself.
He's
That's the
Mhm.
mental part
he's
of
in
him that I'm
denial.
questioning.
Yeah, he's in denial.
Right.
That's worse than that. That mentally, like you're blaming things like actually, you know what? This situation. No, he spiked my water. No, the costume. Oh, this and this. Like he's not putting responsibility on himself. That he lost the fight to the better man. You know, like he's being quiet. He's taking his time out, and then he comes out with a video like the music as well. Like it's a joke. Like it's like a parody. It looked like a parody that for me because the music just like, come on, man, like what are you doing? That's why when I saw that video, I was laughing.
It sounds some of that UK bias, man.
No, because I felt the same way. You know, I
Nah,
was like,
nah,
yo, man, why
nah,
they
nah.
come out with this video, man?
You gotta let me grind up my man Hashman real fast, man. Sounds like
Well,
that
man,
UK bias,
No,
man.
but it's the truth though. I like Wilder, but it's the truth. I believe Wilder will beat Joshua if stylistically if they fought, but I've got nothing against Wilder, but I just think what he's coming out against, like the amount of excuses. Okay, if there's one excuse, all right. Then he's saying the gloves, like the commission checks the
Whoa,
raps,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
right?
Wait, I'm
Am I
gonna
right?
stop. I'm gonna stop you right there real fast.
hey, man,
The
I
same
gotta,
commission,
I gotta get off, man.
okay. The same
I'll holler
commission
back.
last night that took 20 minutes to find a phantom headbutt. That commission, that same commission.
Hey,
com-
to be honest, yeah, that commission, I was scared because what I did was stupid. I put a lot of money on Franco.
You did?
To
Oh
yeah,
man,
you know how much I put on him?
how much?
Nearly, I think I put 900 on him to
Oh,
win. So
dude, you
so
crazy.
so, but bro, I was sweating out for 20 minutes. I'm like, damn, please let this be for me. I was probably the only person saying, please let this be void because if it's void, then if it's void, I don't win money from the bet, but I don't lose anything at all. So what I
You-
did was they made it void, So then, as soon as it was void, I cashed out and I took everything out. And I think I put something on Crawford to stop him in before 8 rounds. So yeah, I won a bit
He
of money
was
on
getting his ass whipped. Jason Meza said Wilder has been training and he expected to fight Fury on December 19th. Wilder said, "Yeah, hey Jason, I agree. I think they're taking us for a ride. I think this is all promotion to get everybody interested in this third fight, and I believe it'll be in February
You think so?
because
I
now that
hope
they're
so.
having a second wave of coronavirus lockdowns, and I don't
Is the
think that
lockdown
will be
over there?
done until January."
Is the lockdown over there in Philly?
Yeah, we start lockdown on November 20th.
We're in lockdown currently. The second week.
Wow.
Ours ends in December 2nd.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Crazy world.
Are you still in the gym?
Private. I can get access to a private gym in Danny Dubois' camp. He trains with Denzel. Denzel's one of my friends. So and he's Danny Dubois' coach is my assistant amateur trainer. So he's my part-time amateur trainer at my club. So I can give him a call and come for sparring and that. But it's hard because the situation that I'm in, like I haven't been able to spar or train properly in a couple of weeks now. So if I'm there to train, then I won't be in shape. So and the type of training they do is crazy. Like, but I can get access to them. But I'm just waiting. I'm just riding this out. I'm just waiting for a couple weeks till December is over, and when lockdown's over, then I'm gonna start hitting the gym properly. But I'm just going for runs and just training at home, just ticking over.
Oh, okay. Normally they have like these. There's always one boxing gym that's like, man, fuck these rules. We getting in.
Yeah, but
And
yeah. But the thing, if it's a private gym where the person's paid for it off-site, then it's cool. But if it's a community gym in the area and they're paid by the council, then it's going to be difficult because then it's not really owned. But the gym that's Daniel Dubois' gym is in the countryside. It's in Essex. Is somewhere is quite far from is out of town. It's in the suburbs, if they say. So
okay.
that gym is So they go out there and they have no distractions. There's no one there. So it's like a field as well. So they got a massive gym over there. So yeah. But most of the gyms in the area, like next to the shops, and they're gonna get locked off. Most of them, anyway.
Hey, you ever think about coming over to America and getting some
Bro,
work?
Bro, 100%. You know what? Yeah, I'll speak to Greg Hackett, man. Greg Hackett's a good dude, man. Hopefully in the future I'll pull up to Philly because most time a lot of guys in the UK say, "Oh, if I go to America, I want to go Vegas." I don't want to go Vegas, man. Like Philly and New York, that's where the gritty gyms are. Like
Yeah.
the real dogs. So I want to go. I want to go Philly.
Hey, Dev. Um, the guy that's in the comments, his name's Devin Williams. He
Yeah.
coaches at
I
the
know. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
yeah
I've
at
seen
the
him.
same gym. Hey, Dev, you should work with Hashman, man. He can fight. Real long, wiry guy.
I got a video dropping on probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna post a video of one of my fights. So I'll send you the full video early if you want to see.
Yeah, send it to me, yo.
Yeah.
Kelsey, you said Wilder said he's fighting in January, looking for opponents now. Yo, I think this is all promotion. I don't think that it's going to be anybody but Fury. ESPN and Fox invested a lot of money into that first fight. I think they want to recoup. I feel like this is just going to draw interest for the fight, but I could be wrong. Let me know, do y'all think this is promotion or do you think this will actually go to court? Let me know in the comments, y'all.
Right. Yeah. I appreciate it, Devin. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna. That will be my first stop. Right, if I go to America, that will be my first stop. I'll definitely come down.
Hey man, what do you say you fight at 123?
114. 114.
114. We got a
Yeah.
couple of 118 professionals
Yeah.
that'll be
Yeah.
good work for you.
That's fine because I usually spar lightweights in the gym. So yeah, the bigger guys, I don't mind. Like you, sometimes I even spar welterweights, but I won't go that. I won't spar welterweights. Like it's
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
the
Dev.
thing.
Shame would be perfect for you. Donald No Love Smith, perfect.
Yeah, those guys are very good, man. I'll definitely be good. How tall is that guy? That guy is like 6'1", I think.
Ooh, Donald is like 6 feet. Shame's like 5'10", 5'11". They're
Yeah,
all
yeah,
your
yeah,
height.
yeah, exactly. Those guys are very good.
But yeah, well, like, do y'all get quality workout in the UK?
Yeah. There's a couple amateur gyms where there's very good. The type of UK fighters that they're very you know, like Billy Joe Saunders. You know his type of style: southpaw, long, quick. The amateur type of boxers. There's a lot of tricky guys to spar. A lot of guys that come forward aggressive. There's like aggressive fighters that come forward. That's very good. Like boxers and that. Yeah, there's actually good work in the UK, but in America there's different because they can mix it up. In the UK, there's a lot of one-dimensional type of fighters. There's guys who are just long, tall, just keep the jab and the move, and then there's guys that come forward with no defense, and then but you don't really find guys that can do both, like switch, southpaw, orthodox. You know, like just do a lot of tricks. That's what I've been working on myself. Like I'm a natural southpaw, but I fight in an orthodox stance. So my left hand is my strong hand. So
Mm,
it's just like Andre Ward. Andre Ward, I watched that. Andre Ward is actually a natural southpaw that's turned orthodox.
yeah.
So, so
Miguel
my left,
Cotto,
yeah,
Oscar
yeah,
De La
yeah,
Hoya too.
Oscar De La Hoya. So my left hand is, I use my left hand more than I use my right. Like, like usually when you see a tall, long range guy, they'll say the 1-2, the right hand. The right hand is very good, but the left hook, that's my most best punch. That's where I get the guys out of there.
Okay. And how old are you? You like what?
What do you say?
Like, yeah, how old are you now? What you like,
I'm
19, 20?
20, yeah, still
20?
young.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a couple years left until I turn pro, but I ain't no rush. I've not had a lot of amateur fights, so I just want to build up my experience and get the rounds in. You know.
Yo, I'm telling you, Philly, bro, Philly would be perfect for you. You got about like 7 to 8 guys. He said you got you have a 125, 5'8". Who you talking about, bro? That would be some good work for you. Yeah, we got about like 7 to 8 guys at one gym. And
Yeah,
then
man, that's
you
great.
got Stephen Fulton.
Yeah,
He's in the city. You got it's a lot of work here for you. Yo.
yeah, 100%, man. Those guys are levels above the guys that I train or spar in the UK. So I gotta get my work cut out. You know, but I'll be ready.
Okay. Hey, yo, I'm a sign off now. Thank you, Hashman. It was a pleasure it was definitely a pleasure. He said, "Nah, my boy Gabe." Now I don't think I ever met Gabe. Stephen Fulton versus Leo. Man, Scooter gonna wash Leo, man. Leo don't got enough. Man. That's easy work. Yo, but if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. It's a lot of good interviews, a lot of good content. But yeah, thanks for joining me, man. Let me know in the comments below. Do y'all think Tyson Fury and Wilder is taking us for a ride? Or do you think this is going to court? I'm out. Thanks, Hashman. Thanks, Dev, Kasi TV.
Peace.
Jason, Pound for Pound Boxing Channel. Thank you all, man. We appreciate it. We out.